What if I told you the Downton Abbey finale isn't just the end of a story? It might be the most emotional chapter we've ever seen. Divorce, heartbreak, financial ruin, and maybe even a final goodbye to the Crawleys as we know them. Yeah, this one's going to hit hard. It feels like the entire Crawley world is taking a deep breath of relief now that Mary has split from Henry. Let's be real, they never quite fit, and the divorce doesn't just close one door, it cracks open a dozen more for Mary. This isn't just another romance subplot. In the 1930s, divorce carried weight. Stigma, yes, but also a rare independence. And if there's anyone who can walk that fine line between scandal and strength, it's Lady Mary. Graceful, sharp-tongued, unbothered by whispers. That's her battlefield. But the trailer hints at much more than just Mary's personal struggles. I've got a feeling Harold's return has everything to do with the Wall Street crash of 1929. Families like his lost everything overnight, and since the film is set in 1930, the timing couldn't line up more perfectly. That means the Crawleys themselves may be staring down the same financial collapse that swallowed so many great estates. For all its grandeur, Downton might not be untouchable after all. Now picture this: the final moments of the movie. The camera drifts across the estate, slowly shifting through decades until we arrive in the present day. Downton isn't a home anymore, it's a museum, like so many others in Britain. Tourists walk the halls, pausing at portraits of Violet, Robert, Cora, Mary, Edith, Sybil, and even George as an adult. Or maybe they'll go for a Titanic-style ending, an elderly Mary slipping peacefully into sleep, reunited in the afterlife with the people she's lost. And if the stars align, maybe even Matthew himself, waiting for her. One of the most beautiful arcs in this saga has been the thawing of Mary and Edith's rivalry. Hearing Edith compliment Mary, warmly, sincerely, is worlds away from the vicious sparring of their younger days. And honestly, maybe that growth is one of the most satisfying payoffs the show has ever given us. But let's not forget the weight of Violet's absence. She was the anchor, the wit, the guiding voice of the family. Maggie Smith may be gone, but in this story, Violet's presence lingers. Every decision, every ounce of duty, every whisper of tradition, they all carry her shadow. And that makes the looming question even heavier. Can the Crawleys hold on to Downton without her, or will they be forced to let it go? Julian Fellowes has already said the finale will honor Violet's legacy. And if this really is the end, it's hard to imagine a more fitting goodbye. Unless, of course, they surprise us with a prequel. Because let's be honest, if anyone deserves a backstory, it's Violet Crawley. The only challenge would be finding an actress who could ever stand in Maggie Smith's shoes. Elizabeth McGovern, who plays Cora, has spoken about how different this production felt without Maggie. Without those big Violet-centered set pieces, the film had a new rhythm. But still, she said Violet's spirit permeates everything. She also reflected on how close the cast has grown over the years. Careers launched, marriages, children. Behind all the grandeur, there's been laughter, life, and a family built on and off screen. And maybe that's the magic of Downton. Yes, the Crawleys face change, loss, and uncertainty. But for us, the audience, it's one last chance to walk those halls, to hear the echo of footsteps on stone floors, to watch upstairs and downstairs collide in ways that feel timeless. So when the trailer gives us that line, "Long live Downton Abbey," I don't think it's really about the estate. It's about the story, the characters, the feelings they've given us for more than a decade. That's the legacy. And in that sense, Downton really will live forever. So, what do you think? Will Downton Abbey end with heartbreak, hope, or something completely unexpected? Drop your theories in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite shows and films. Long live Downton Abbey.